what up, y'all? Welcome back. Right here, Grayze Dynamics. You know what we're about to do? We're about to review something, a product I think you're really going to like, something I think is really cool. But before we get to that, first and foremost, thank you to Velocitas Imperium for sending this over to me, free of charge for me to review based on building their other wheel for a buddy of mine. They thought, you know what? After building that complicated wheel, we're going to send him something easy to build so that he could just assemble it and be done. Awesome product. I will tell you this, the opinions are my own. Everything I say is how I feel. This is about me telling you what I think of a product, whether you should spend your hard-earned money on it or not. As you know, honesty is always the best policy, and that's what we're going to do here today. So first, we're going to talk about the price. 3 ways to get it. First, you can go on their website, just buy the DIY files, get everything you need to build it, and be done. Spend as little or as much as you want, and you're out the door done. $13 to $15, done. The second option is through their Ko-Fi membership program. Now, Ko-Fi, they have it in tiers. Your entry, your mid-tier, your pro tier. This particular box is part of their pro tier. Their mid-tier will give you some DIY options. It'll give you some DIY files free of charge as part of that membership. Your entry level is to support them because these projects are not free for them to make or create. It's time, money, and effort that goes into this. So either one of those will support them and keep it moving forward. I think we should all support DIYers if you can and if you have the ability, simply because there's a lot of effort that goes into it, and the way to keep things moving is to continue to support. And lastly, at some point they may offer this for free for those people out there on printables. And again, everything may not be included in it, but you'll have the ability to build it yourself and then go about that route of doing everything yourself. So you will have that option. Now the build. The build is a 3D print. This is a 3D print, and again, you can buy the whole thing for $170. $170. That's it. Everything will come to you with what you need outside of the mounting solution. You'll have all the files, everything to build it, everything to do, and you're done right out the door. Everything all included. So you'll have that option, and again, that's minus the files to assemble it and do all the other aspects to it, like the hex files and things like that. That's just for the items, not the files. So those are your 3 options. Now back to build. Build quality on this, 3D print it. Funkies, encoders, 20 tactile buttons with 84 LEDs behind it. Absolutely amazing. Here's the mounting solution. We will talk about that in just a little bit. But 84 tactile buttons, let's show you what they sound like. Absolutely amazing. I love it. The stickers are great. They're very descriptive. Now there is a guy out there on the Velocitas website who's making some really custom stickers that have the photo images of the item as well, or of like the tires and the engine and things like that. I am excited to see those because I'll be honest, they'll be available at some particular point in time. But once I saw them, I was like, where are those stickers? These are awesome. And they're made on the same stickers. It's just the design of those stickers are different. But the stickers are high quality. The buttons, again, feel great. It's got your 2 encoders, rotate and push. So 1, 2, and 3. It's got a full 7-way funky switch, up, down, left, right, rotate left and right, and push. So again, you can't ask for much more input from a button box that you can build yourself. 3D printed enclosure, screws on the back. The cool thing about this is they're going to be offering an entire CNC enclosure. I am excited about that. I've already reached out to Rufus at Velocitas, like, hey, when that's available, look at the pictures. Tell me it's not cool. I want that. So I will save up my ducats, put my money in my piggy bank, and get that likely as soon as it comes out, because yeah, I promised this to a buddy. Thank God he didn't want it and had no place to put it, and I'm excited to keep it for the rest of my life. So yeah, I am excited by this and think that it's really awesome. One of the best things about this, though, is the fact that it's got full Simhub integration. If you don't know what Simhub is, let me enlighten you just a little bit. If you have a console, sorry, it's not going to work for you. I apologize in advance for all the awesome stuff you're going to see on this. But Simhub integration works perfectly on this. And you have to be on a PC. it comes with the profile. So again, they've integrated it into Simhub as a device. Oh, thank the heavens. I have Pokorny wheels. I have other items, and it's not a device, so that means you have to use it as an Arduino, and it's very complicated at times. As you can see by the image here, I have multiple different items, and depending on where the LED is and how many there are, so like if it has 84 LEDs and it has a rev light, well then I have to make sure that the 84 LEDs that it may have in the buttons and on the encoders are, and if I know where it ends, so that I know where the LED rev light begins. It's just complicated. Makes your life 10 times harder than it has to be. They've made it a device, easy. You download and import the file in, makes it a device like you see here, done. They've done all of the profiles for you right from the start. So you've got things like when the pit limiter is on, yellow lights, green lights, black flags, whether you have a spotter on your left or your right, somebody's on either side, and if you're driving on a single screen, we know that can be important. You might not see it. Yeah, you have crew chief, but now you have a visual and you have something you can hear, which absolutely makes it amazing. So you have all these things integrated right into the device right from the moment that you set it up. And I've learned with Velocitas, they bring a lot of new features, and as these new features come to their devices, they push them out to you so that you have access to them as well. So again, Simhub integration, build quality is good, price is good. What's the last thing to go over? Well, how to mount this thing to your rig, right? So what I have is a socket and ball mount. You have this one piece here, which has a T-nut on it to mount to my 80/20 profile. We have essentially the socket piece, which is dual, so one part connects to the actual mount that I want, and one part to my rig. So again, very simple to use. Put the ball in, and then simply tighten it or loosen it, and you're done. Because it's so versatile and it's a ball and socket mount, that means I can put this in any direction I ever so please. And it can go anywhere and everywhere on my rig. And it's going to stay on my rig, again, for quite some time. But I will tell anybody, again, these are 3D printed. This gold one is not what comes with it, though. This is what came with something else of mine, but I broke the original one that came with it. And you know what? Gold doesn't look too bad either way. So again, we've talked about price, build, the integration of Simhub, the mounting points. What left is there to talk about? Well, maybe you should just try and buy one. I do not have an affiliate link. I do not get any kickback for this, but I will tell anybody and everybody. This is a device I would definitely recommend. We're going to do a video to compare a Stream Deck versus a button box, and we'll get to that. But it's made me reconsider my stance on button boxes versus Stream Decks because of the tactile feature and nature of this, plus Simhub. Simhub just changes everything. It's the one piece of love. So with that being said, go ahead and buy it. Figure out a way that works for you to get the files and to get this created and get it built so you can put it on your rig. Again, there's no kickback to me, but you'll see some links down below to people who can print it for you. You'll see links to Velocitas Imperium. You'll see links to their Ko-Fi membership and all the different ways you can get this set up. So, as always, if you appreciate me and the content that I'm sharing, you think, man, that Ray guy looks pretty good. No, maybe he's just a cool dude and I want to sub to his channel. Then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Well, give me a thumbs up as well, because it lets those people over at Google know you kind of like my content and they'll share more of it, as well as turn notifications on so you see when new stuff comes and you get the inside track on learning some new stuff. Lastly, I do have memberships if you do want to join and become Grayze Racers. It's a 99-cent a month membership, and I made it as low as I could because at the end of the day, I can't offer you anything more than you getting quick and faster access to my videos. With that being said, those videos that you get faster access to, you get to comment and talk to me at any point in time. You can join my Discord. There's no extra added bonus at this particular point in time, but there may be something coming in the future. So, as always, I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy your families. Make sure you sim race every day if you can, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.